Alright, so I know it's a little late, but hey, I have a job, so can't really talk on everything at the exact time, but I'm here now, and that's all what matters. And today I'm going to be talking about the trailer, the new second trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is kind of funny that Sony's dropping this, and we're having all this merchandise for Spider-Man No Way Home, and still not a single trailer on Spider-Man No Way Home. I honestly thought, like, Jason and I were actually talking about this the other day, where I was like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, after everything of Comic-Con, they shadow drop the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, because they actually get the final say, not Marvel. They shadow drop Marvel. They shadow drop Spider-Man No Way Home trailer on Monday just to spite Comic-Con, but that didn't happen. So yeah. Watch. Knowing my luck, they'll shadow drop. They'll just drop it out of random on tomorrow or sometime this week, which is not out of the realm of possibility with all the merchandise being shown. So maybe it's coming. I don't know. Anyway, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the other Sony property, and that is Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, this trailer is very like somber, very like kind of like hey. We're kind of going back to a simpler time, and yeah, it looks good. Like, I'm very excited for this. Now, I actually was not a fan of the shocker, I wasn't a fan of the 2016 reboot, and not because it was an all-girl cast. In fact, I was actually kind of excited at the idea of an all-girl Ghostbusters team, and because it was a lot of actresses who were really funny. They're really good. It's just that this movie was not good. Like, I was not a fan of the movie, like, as a whole. I just don't feel like they were given enough to do. So, yeah. So this feels like it's gone back to basics, obviously, with Ivan Reitman's son, Jason Reitman, doing the directing. And yes, this is Egon's grandkids. With Egon's daughter as their mother, and they're at his old house, and weird stuff is starting to happen. Now, the trailer doesn't give you a lot of ghosts until the end of it, and even then, it's like brief flashes. We do get the little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which I thought was pretty fun and a neat little trick here and there. But yeah, we get to see like glimpses of Zool, Slimer, I think Gozer. But yeah, this also. They even use the same kind of ghost light effect they did for the first movie. So obviously they're tying in with with the original film. Obviously they're really banking on the success of the first movie. I like that, but at the same time I'm worried about because like all movies that do sequels to the original film, they really play on the nostalgia card, and this one, Afterlife, really feels like it's playing the nostalgia card hard. Like it's playing the Exodia of nostalgia cards. And yeah, nostalgia can be fun and all that, but that sometimes clouds a movie's, actual, like, is it good? Like, people are going to say, oh, it was great because it had all these little references. Was it? Or were you just too blinded by your nostalgia to notice all the little problems in the movie? Like, I had that even in some, like, it was clear in Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker. If you look, yeah, that scene with all the Jedi talking to Rey was pretty fun, but that movie still had a lot of glaring problems no matter how much they threw nostalgia at your face. That's the problem, is that sometimes movie studios will try to bank on, how much can we hit those nostalgia chords with something and not do something original at the same time. Now, thankfully, this does feel original enough. It is banking on a lot of like the classic ghosts and whatnot, but thankfully it doesn't feel like a retread. It does not feel like a total retread of the film, so I'm giving it more of a benefit of the doubt. Because I do like this new cast of like young characters, and Paul Rudd as like a fun scientist who's, trying to keep the kids safe. I really do like that. I'm curious to see how this is all going to play out in terms of like how are they going to learn how to use the ghost traps and whatnot. Also, it was really fun to see Janine back. Just just saying, it was really fun to see Janine come back for this scene, and hopefully she'll have a bigger role in the movie. And yes, there is Dan Aykroyd at the end of the trailer. Sony can't help themselves with spoiling stuff, but I guarantee you that is an after credit scene. Because knowing Sony, they always spoil the best parts for like a after credit scene. So I have no goddamn doubt in my mind that what we just saw at the end was the after credit scene. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. That how many times have we seen the after credit or the mid or after credit scene in the trailers? We saw that with Amazing Spider-Man 2. We saw that with Venom. We saw that with so many movies. Like, seriously, it's not even fun. It's not even... Like, again, Morbius. Morbius was another example. It's like, there's the after-credit scene right there with Vulture. So, yeah, I'm pretty... Like, I could be wrong, but that does feel like the case, is that we just got the after-credit scene again. And as much as now keep in mind, as much as I sound like I'm shitting on this, I'm really excited for this. I'm really interested because I've been really waiting for a good Ghostbusters movie. And Ghostbusters 2, while I do have some love for it, I will openly admit is not good. If you want to talk about like the best Ghostbusters sequel, it's probably the game. Probably the official video game where it had all the cast back. That's probably the best sequel we've had. Yeah. So and again, Sony doesn't have a good track record, because I guarantee you, when we get closer to November with this movie, they're gonna like really just bomb you. You're gonna be able to see the whole movie in the trailer at this point. Like, I'm surprised it didn't do that this time for being the second trailer, because I knew Sony would be like, "Oh my god, it's been so long, we gotta bomb them with everything." Thankfully, that's not the case here, and this is reserved. Like, this is tame for a trailer. Like, seriously, this is tame for it. But then you remember, oh wait, this is Sony. They can, they'll completely, trailer bomb us throughout the next few months until we get to Thanksgiving. So, yeah. So I'm cautiously optimistic by the end of it. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of the Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.